What's up, guys? Rob and Tay here, back at you with another video.
And if you haven't seen this before, I'm your boy Tay, that's your boy Rob, and we're doing a special kind of video. In the comments, we did have a loyal subscriber, ask me to comment on a topic that we have not prior discussed. Now, in one of our previous videos, which one was that?
We did a Q&A video where someone asked Tay,
to explain
why do you condone rape?
Yes, and I promised that if someone commented down below in the comments, I would go deep down into my thoughts of why I think rape culture is a myth, aka not real. And this is what this video is about. So if you don't want to hear that, go ahead and click off. But I advise you guys to stay because this is some good information. And something else that we want to mention this, if you guys want to see more of these videos, we're thinking of a new title name for this. So maybe what I'm thinking, you said Louder with Tay?
Or Tay Talks.
So put that in the comments too. Tay Talks.
Or Louder with Tay.
Or Louder with Tay. I'm kind of feeling Tay Talks. He's kind of feeling Louder with Tay.
Something like that. Don't speak for me. I'm 50-50.
So if you guys wanted a specific topic or you want to hear me talk about something, just put it in the comments and I will do it for you guys. This particular day's topic is rape culture. Why I don't think it's real.
Tay is an excellent talker, so he will talk. He's very, very, very knowledgeable.
So like I said, today's topic is rape culture. Is it real? Is it not? Your boy's take. It's fake, false, opinionated. Get it out of there.
That's the end of our video.
Yeah. So
I will be the interviewer, asking him questions of what I think people would want to ask.
Yeah. So pretty much he's gonna be asking me questions that a lot of people normally ask people who don't believe in rape. So you're asking me questions that are basically always asked, that the people don't really understand why. And I'm gonna start by saying this so we can.
Before anyone clicks off the video and is mad at us, he doesn't think rape is a good thing.
I was just about to say that.
Okay.
Before we get into anything, I'm gonna say this as clear as possible, just before I get into my topic, so you guys can disagree after this. But I'm sure we can all agree that rape is horrible. Rape is terrible.
I'm kidding.
Rape is terrible. Any kind of physical abuse, mental abuse is horrible, whether it's male or female.
Terrible.
But I'm gonna keep saying rape because this video is very closely founded with rape. Rape of any kind, male or female, pigs or horses, is horrible. Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's bad. So don't try to bash my name or saying that, I condone rape ever again because it's horrible.
He's not saying that he agrees with rape.
I can't say it any more clear. Rape is terrible. But I don't believe there's rape culture, but we're going to get into that right now. Right, okay, so let's say.
Holy crap, your energy levels are off the charts.
I
love this, man. Okay.
Let's talk rape culture. Definition. My definition is probably in the internet somewhere. Let me read it for you guys. If you guys see me looking down over here a little bit, I have a little bit of a note sheet. The table's like right here. So if you see me looking down here, it's me, juicing up my brain. So, rape culture for you guys is a belief that rape is encouraged and or tolerated in a society. So let's say it one more time. Rape, that is the ideology is that rape as a whole is tolerated or encouraged in a society.
So
let's let that be said.
Dummy terms, rape culture means people think rape is a good thing.
Yeah, we condone it, we tolerate it.
And it should be done.
Yes. And maybe if you don't want to say it should be done, it's the belief that it's tolerated, it's the belief that it's encouraged.
Hey, can you hand me my orange juice?
And for anyone who doesn't know what that term is, that's just the blatant definition of it. It's pretty much the belief that it's encouraged in society. So we can be talking about America. We're going to be talking about our society in the USA here. But over there across the seas, we don't know. I'm sure a lot of people still don't condone rape. But over here, we don't condone that over here. And I don't believe that. So that's what I'm saying. I don't believe that there's a culture. I don't believe that we go outside and teach our kids that rape is good. I don't believe that we do anything like that, to be honest. So I mean, if I'm wrong, please someone, go in the comments or email us at our email telling me what school you were brought up in that showed us that rape was okay. So we're going to get into some questions. Give me some basic questions that people would normally ask, and I'm going to give you my counter, which isn't just, it's also my opinion, but it's also, I believe, a nice majority of everyone else's opinion of rape culture.
Okay, so this is the first question I have for you. What would your response be to the people who claim the offender walked away without any consequence? What would your response be? Why does that happen?
So I'm assuming,
why does society let that happen?
I'm assuming that we're talking about a rape case actually happening, a rape case actually being reported, and the male going away scot-free. Right? Do I get that right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what
you're saying.
People would say, yeah.
Okay, so unlike a lot of YouTubers out here who actually have the facts, I'm literally talking off my opinion, so I don't really know the percentages, numbers. I have one stat right here, but that's not pertaining to this particular question. So for the question, what about those guys that get away scot-free? Me, personally, I don't see how a man could get away scot-free. So you're telling me a lot of females may claim this, go in the comments, that you or whoever's been raped has went into the police station with evidence, right? You just can't walk in there and cry wolf. You can't just walk into a police station and go in there and say, Billy Bob over there raped me and expect him to be locked up for the rest of his life. You need some kind of proof. He say, she say is not enough. Mm-hmm. You cannot just walk in there and say he raped me.
I agree with that.
So with the belief that with the guys that walking away scot-free, my idea is that if they're walking away scot-free, that means something wasn't adding up. There was no proof. There was no nothing. You just can't walk in there and say he raped me and expect him to go away. So if this is all the cases, like if this was the case where, like, I don't know, a guy did get a chance to walk free, I'm only assuming, like I said, whoever police station this did happen at, there has to be some kind of, facts, right?
Proof,
there has to be something. You just cannot walk in there. A lot of females, and I'm saying females because rape, I will argue all day that rape can happen to men too, because I believe a lot of stuff in today's society is 50-50. But let's play around with the terminology with females, getting raped more than males, which is actually probably a fact. I'll give you guys that. With that being said, though, if a female goes in and just expects a male to, a police station should just, you guys don't understand. If you accuse a male of any kind of rape, something that can take away someone's life.
That's life in prison, right?
Life in, you're gone.
Yeah.
Like, I think it may get worse. Different state laws may be differently.
I think some people have a death penalty.
I'm pretty much sure that if you get accused of rape, your life is gone.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. I've had people argue with me on Facebook about this. I'm going to post this on all my social medias. I don't care how much you come in there crying or whatever. I really don't care. You have to have some kind of proof. You cannot accuse someone of rape of any kind or that to me.
There's some good actors in this world.
To me, it goes rape and murder. It goes like this. Mm-hmm. I don't believe that you can just walk in and accuse someone of something that drastic, because the consequences of getting accused of rape are drastic.
Now, don't confuse his words. He's not saying it shouldn't be taken. It shouldn't be taken seriously.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying at all, because I'm sure you're right. I'm glad you said that. I'm sure a lot of people will be doing this, like twisting my words, saying that I don't think rape is taken seriously. Again, that's terrible. But you should not be able to just walk in. Because rape is so serious, you cannot just put it on somebody and expect for them to believe it. Because when you put rape on somebody, you are literally essentially taking away their life. Mm-hmm. If you're right that if he raped you, he's got to go.
Absolutely.
If he's raped, he has to go.
Absolutely.
But if he didn't rape you,
he's talking about that rare case where, let's say, some guy does something to a female and that pisses her off. I know a lot of you guys wouldn't do it, but obviously there are some women, probably even men, who would just out of spite walk into a police station and be like, yeah, he raped me.
And I believe you're being a little bit too kind, because I think a lot of females do that because they don't get their way, because their boyfriend cheated on them, or because they're going through a bad breakup. They do things like that out of spite. That's just my personal opinion. But you should not be able to walk in somewhere, put a life-threatening accusation on them, and expect for anyone just to believe you. You should not be able to just walk into the police station and say that someone raped me and him go to prison without no evidence. Like this Brett Kavanaugh thing. I don't know all the facts about it. I don't know anything like that. But I don't see how someone can accuse someone of rape 50 years ago and still get put into prison. How? Who says who? Is there any film? Is there any proof of any kind? Like for example, Ronald McDonald. Let's just throw him out there. Ronald McDonald rapes you 25 years ago, right? Okay. And you just all of a sudden decide, I'm gonna wake up this Saturday morning and I'm gonna go say he raped me. And you think that a SWAT team's supposed to go knock on Ronald McDonald's door and go pick him up and put him in prison because you said so? No.
They're gonna need some hard proof.
There needs proof. You cannot just do that. And I'm not saying it's not terrible. I know a lot of females are probably feeling heartfelt right now because rape is terrible and people need to hear you out. And you're right. This is for that question that, what was the question again? The offender just walks away with no consequences. That doesn't happen like that. 9 times out of 10, and we can talk about facts all day because I guess a lot of people would argue that a lot of rape cases aren't reported. We're gonna get into that topic in a second, but a lot of rape cases aren't reported, and so we don't really know the statistics are truly anecdotal and all this good stuff. No, you need proof. You need some kind of proof, and I believe that when there is proof, the guy does not just walk away. That's my statement. I just talked a lot, but to pretty much sum it up, I don't believe that there's guys just walking away scot-free if the rape case is justified. Okay?
Yeah, I don't.
If it's a real rape case, if it's a true rape case, and you actually reported the right way, and not 35 years later, he's not walking away scot-free. Okay, mm-hmm. So don't stop trying to play the world. You don't do that. It's like me saying I killed a baby 17 years ago. I'm gonna walk away scot-free. No, that doesn't work that way. Next question.
Oh well, that would have been.
We can say it again. Another one. What would you say to the people that say that, oh well, your facts are false, all rape cases aren't reported? Bullshit.
To the people who say
But okay,
He's heated.
I don't like this because like I hate females that just claim that I didn't report the rape case. But why? You got raped, but you didn't report it because why? Like
so what would you say to the people who say they don't want to be broadcasted all over the world that they were raped?
I will say this: you're talking about two evils here. You're talking about your own self-security, about not wanting to get your name out there. You're too shy, or whatever the case may be. You fear for your public safety. But if you don't go report it, how do you expect it to be resolved? I'm not comprehending it. If you've gotten raped, I'm gonna say it one more time for the people in the back. Rape is terrible. But if you've been raped and you choose not to go report it, whose fault is that? I don't understand this.
That's almost obviously not as bad as the rape itself, but like you're letting that person get away.
Exactly. If you've truthfully been raped and you choose not to go report it because of whatever reason, how do you expect a guy to get put behind bars? And then you guys want to chirp up on other people's posts and talk about other instances when they've been raped and act like you've been raped. But if you haven't reported it, you expect me. Okay, so here's you in Minnesota and you've been raped and you go to the police station you don't go. You just pretend like you got raped, but you don't report it, right? But here's me in Texas and we meet up in a convention in California, and the conventions in California is about rape, and you decide to go speak like I've been raped, but I chose not to report it. Why do I need to believe you? That's the boy who cried wolf. That's the same thing as me saying that you just can walk into I've been raped. I just don't believe you. Yeah, I mean it's horrible, but like if you're accusing a specific person, like did you report it? Like what are you? You're over here talking loud, screaming that you've been is he in jail? So you're telling me because your own selfish reasons you didn't want to go report it, you got him out here walking loose so he can go rape my little sister or someone else. Because you chose not to report it, he's out here still. I'm not with that, bro. I don't believe that because if that's the case, you're adding it into rape culture. You're allowing it. If that's the case, if people want to talk about rape culture, the women that don't report it, you guys are the ones that are like adding to the flames of rape culture because you guys are letting rapists walk free. Like, no, I don't believe that, bro. Like, no, in no aspect of life, bro, I should believe that. I don't care. I'm going to say this one more time. Scenario, you've been raped, but you choose not to go report it. I don't care at all why, whatever your reason is why you choose not to go report it. I don't care. I can give a flying Fruit Loop. I don't care. I care that you were raped, but I don't care about your reasoning as to why you chose not to report it because you are choosing not to fight for your rights at that point. There are laws and rights set up for rapers, bro. They need to be put in prison forever.
Absolutely.
But if you're specifically choosing not to go report it, you're almost just as bad because you're allowing that other guy to go rape someone else. And I mean, like I said, I can look up some facts about the, chronic depression or like some other big medical terms of why females wouldn't refuse to go, put their the person they're accusing, like why they choose not to go file the police report. There's probably a list of like why females don't do it. Like I don't even know. I can't even begin. Like chronic depression. I don't know. They don't want their name to get out there, or they're too scared, or they're ashamed. Whatever those reasons are, you gotta swallow it up. Because with that, the graphic, horrifyingly bad acts such as rape, you gotta put your big boy pants on. If you got raped, you gotta go. I'm talking about right after. Mm-hmm. Like right after you get raped, you better go to the police station.
They can't stay on the streets.
You got raped. That means there's semen on you. There's skin follicles. There's something, anything.
Yeah.
You go there. You take a little DNA test. Bam.
Gone.
Bam. It's done. This is that simple. But when you guys get raped, you decide to go home and just lay down and wake back up 28 years later, and you want to go accuse that guy. Yeah. I'm sorry, but that chain is passed. You can, I mean, as bad as that sounds,
it's going to be much harder to get proof at that point.
Let the bashing tape begin. Let it begin. If you decide to accuse someone of rape 35 years later, whether you did it or not, bro, I'm sorry, the chain is kind of passed. Like, how are you going to prove that? Like, you can get the most expensive lawyer ever. If there's no semen on you after 25 years later,
you need video proof or something.
There's no video. You can't. That's just like you. That's just like anybody just waking up saying they can go accuse someone of rape because they feel like it, and you think people are supposed to just hear you guys out. No, that's not how that works. I'm done with this question, but like just wherever I said rape at, put murder there and see if that same philosophy still works. Next question.
So okay, what was the stat? According to the FBI, what is it? 1 out of 1,900?
Yeah, one in 1,900 people. Like it's reported by the FBI. 1 in 1,900 people.
So it's not common.
Not common.
Now,
and people what was the question?
What would you say to the people? Because there are a lot of people who claim, not a minority, a majority of rapes. I know you've even said a little bit before. A majority of rapes are not reported, so that stat isn't really accurate. Like, what would your response be to that?
I would say, what else are we supposed to go off of? Like, if that stat is all we have, and you're saying I'm sure there's rape cases. I know for a fact there's rape cases out there that haven't been reported. But then again, what do you expect us to go off of? Just he say, she say, just a word terminology that I've been raped, I've been raped, but you didn't report it. I don't
So
comprehend that.
this is okay. If let's just say the stat was like 1,000 out of 1,900, and people were still constantly getting away, then I would argue, hell yeah, there's a rape culture.
There's something
a rape
here.
culture.
But there's 1 in 1,900 people reported by the FBI. That's just the FBI. I'm sure there's other sources too. And then you'll have someone chirping in the back. That's not all the cases that are reported. Why didn't you go report it? That's all I'm gonna say to you to your face. Why didn't you report it? And then as soon as you say your reason for not reporting it, I'm gonna look at you like bullshit.
So what about the people who say, I was going to say, what about the people who say, like, the cops choose not to report it because it makes their city look bad or whatever?
Okay, I'll go to another police station. You need to be heard. If that was the case, what I'm sure there's, again...
Social media, I mean, there's
all cards are on play here. I'm sure there are cops out there that don't want to put your rape case out there to make the city of the chief police look bad. Go to somewhere else. Put it out there. Tell everyone. Tell your mom. Tell your friends. Tell your brother. I'm sure you're not alone. And if you are alone...
Can't you go to a doctor and get DNA?
Yes! You can go anywhere. Go to the emergency room. And I am certain that one of them women nurse doctors in there will hear you out. If a male police chief won't hear you out, go to the hospital and go find a nurse. They'll definitely walk you up in there. They start an argument, start a march, things that people like doing nowadays, and go make it happen. Like, I just truthfully do not believe that people don't choose to report it, and I don't like that. I don't like that people actually do that. They just choose not to report it and then speak out on it years later. Like no, you shouldn't be able to do that.
And to ricochet off an earlier, I know this is Tay Talks, but I'm gonna put my quick 2 cents in. I feel like for the people who are saying I reported my case or I let my case be known and the person is still walked away without any consequence, I feel like, is that possible for it to happen? Maybe, but I feel like the only way that's going to happen is if it was not reported properly. Like
I'm sure like all cards on the table here. If that was really a case where a young lady truthfully was raped and, she went to the police station and, did everything the right way. I'm talking the right legit way. And
well, no, on that episode, for example, the one we saw, she said that she reported it, I believe, I don't know if I'm getting this wrong, she reported it to the college, and the college really didn't do anything. They just made her go to a different dorm room.
I don't believe that's possible.
Well, if let's just say it was possible, can't she take it a step up and go to the police station?
No, that's what I'm saying. There's initiative everywhere. Mm-hmm. I don't see that. I don't see how you can walk into you get raped in the college and you walk to go say. First off, why aren't you call the police? Why are you? I'm not understanding why 911 isn't being called. Okay, I understand. That's like me saying I got raped behind Kroger. Do you call the Kroger management? What? Like I'm saying, you know how they're saying
you let them know.
Exactly, you let them know what happened. Why are you calling? Why are you not calling 911? Mm-hmm. I mean, what do you expect the college dorm to do? They're gonna move you, but what do you expect them to do?
I don't know if they're allowed to detain anyone.
Exactly, it's the college board. Why are you not calling 911? And I know what's gonna happen in the comments. I know what's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, a lot of females just don't want to report it. I'm waiting for those comments, bro. I'm gonna just ask you why didn't you report it? And then when you tell me some chronic depression reason, I'm gonna be like, well, I don't know what you expect. Once you choose not to go report it, you can't really expect much else to be done. Because that crime is so big, you cannot just expect to just go report it whenever you feel like it, and just think he's just supposed to get locked up. That's like someone in Europe coming over here on their first day of visa and then going to Madison police station saying, "Oh, Tay raped me. He's in this apartment." You believe that they're supposed to just walk at my door and put me in handcuffs and just take me in with no proof because they said so. And what else do I got on this piece of paper, man? This I don't really like this topic, bro, because people aren't really comprehending what rape culture is. I don't really like it, bro. This pretty much bounces off of what I already said earlier. You cannot use your personal experience as to prove a point.
To prove it to the whole world.
Yeah, for example, we've seen episodes everywhere, doing a lot of things, where females have chirped up I've been raped too, but I didn't report it. Why are you shut up and sit down. If you've been raped but you didn't report it, how is that even legit? That's like me saying, oh, I don't know, my baby brother's been murdered but no one reported it. I'm here. Sit down. What? I don't understand. It's just so many girls just.
You can't expect the world to do something about it if you're not gonna make it known to the world. I guess.
You can't expect it just to be oh, as soon as you hear the word rape, oh my rape, oh my gosh, I feel so sorry. I don't feel sorry for you unless you reported it. And if you made like, you know, steps to prove that you were, like, you know, real things.
I'll say I feel sorry for you if that's what happened. I don't know, as I guess someone responsible, you probably should have.
I'm gonna say this.
Made it known.
I'm gonna say this. I don't feel sorry for it because why do I need to? Like, that's just like every female coming up to me saying they've been raped. Who do I believe? And if you guys have all been raped without you know, reporting it or doing the legal.
He's not talking about sexual assault.
Yeah, I'm not talking about sexual assault. I know people are gonna say that all the time, but I'm talking about rape here, and I'm not gonna keep like. If I really can't feel sorry for you, like I will, like if you walked up to me and say you've been raped, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, did you? I will feel sorry for you, but the moment you tell me you didn't report it, that all gets thrown out the window. Because as bad as he is that raped you, you're just as bad about letting that rapist go free. Because I'm not I don't comprehend it. What else do I got on here, man? Oh yeah, here we go. I love this topic.
This is gonna be his last topic of the day.
My last you know, haymaker punchline. Okay, males are not brought up to rape women. Okay, now I'm just gonna speak from a male's perspective. We are not brought up to make a female cry. We are not brought up to just know to rape women, which is like a rape culture. I guess that's what that is supposed to mean. We're not brought up to murder. We're not brought up to break your hearts. We're not brought up to be fuck boys. We're not brought up to, like, my mom did not teach me these things.
Maybe like, one of 1900.
Yeah, like our moms and our fathers did not bring us up to be these cruel people you guys make us seem to look like as a gender. Yeah, that's not how it is. Now, granted, there are definitely fuck boys out there. There are definitely rapists out there. There's definitely murderers out there that are predominantly probably men. But where that doesn't start from the womb. I've seen so many cases where it's like they're just blaming us as a whole. Like men are just 9 yards. No, that's not. You just can't do that. You can say you need first name basis. Stop generalizing us as a sex, saying that men are we're not rapists. We're not this. Of course there are, you know, portions that are, but as a whole, bro, you don't stop it because I take offense to that, bro. I'm not a rapist. I'm not none of that. None of that bad. Stop speaking on men like that, bro. Because that's just like, but if we did it to females, we'd be stupid, right?
Absolutely.
Like, no. So that's my last thing. We're not brought up to do none of that stuff. Like, I'm sick of people saying that men are, you know, yada yada yada. They probably are, but stop generalizing it, bro. You just every time you say men, say some. Put some of it there. Then I'll believe you 100%. But as soon as you say men, I'm looking at you like you stupid. No, it's you need to say some, or you can say some. If you have facts, say the majority. I'll stand by you and go like this. But as soon as you say men, I'm a man. So as soon as you say men, I'm looking like, oh, so you just call me whatever you want to. That's how I feel. That's TikTok for you.
I hope no one does take this like the wrong way. I hope you understood what he's saying. Try to like really, if you think he says something negative, maybe you should go back and rewatch what he's saying and just understand what he's trying to say first.
And I'm sure like everyone I'm sure probably 1,900 people will probably disagree with me or agree with me. Everyone's not supposed to disagree with me. This is my opinion. I'm very opinionated. Some of this stuff may strike a chord because a lot of females out here have been raped, and when they see stuff like this, they're probably like, they're 9 times out of 10 they're gonna think, yeah, they're gonna think, but he doesn't care. I just encourage you to just take a second and step back and just think about the logic. Step out of your female body and think about it from a male's perspective. Picture you
or male body.
Yeah, picture you being a male, being accused of rape, and you didn't do it. What happens then? Just picture that for a second, ladies, or in men and whatever. Picture whatever sex. Just picture someone just like falsely accusing you of something. And, you know, according to a lot of people, as soon as they accuse you, you're supposed to just go to jail, right? That's pretty much what it is. Like, as soon as they accuse you of something, no questions asked, you gotta go. I'm not really with that, bro. And just to finish up this video, we're gonna do our outro in a second. But again, if you guys want me to talk about any kind of topic, whether
it does not have to be like this deep,
like
it can be anything.
Yeah, it can be anything, bro. Let us know. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
We're here. You're gonna be. If you guys want to get some Rob talks going too.
This is Tay Talks. If I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna sound like an idiot because I'm not good at this kind of stuff.
Yo, and I sound like a rambling machine gun going
fine.
off a 50-round clip. Anything else you want to add, bro, before we get out of here?
This is your video, man.
My video.
I'm just here to look pretty. Don't I look like a? I said this earlier, but I look like a guy who cooks sushi.
You do.
With this bandana on.
And I'm playing devil's advocate and y'all right here. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe this video. Subscribe, share, you know, hit the little notification bell that even still works. Comment, please, like it, share it to your friends. Let my opinion be known to the world.
If you did take offense, if you don't agree with anything that he said, don't just like let it go. Say it in the comments. That way he can address you.
Yeah, we can touch base. Like if you don't agree with me, touch base because maybe I'm wrong.
Recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay. So let us know if you guys like this series. If it is, we'll keep doing them. There are going to be longer videos because I'm not gonna cut a lot of the stuff that he does say.
Yeah, like I said,
just because I
know
don't want to miss any points.
We don't know if it got cut out earlier, but if you guys want to challenge me or like have an opinion that clashes with mine, put it in the comments, bro. I'll address it. Maybe I don't know a lot of the stuff that like you guys are like addressing. Like maybe I'm oblivious to some facts. And then again, like maybe we just don't agree. That's okay too. If we don't agree, that's fine too.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, we can agree to disagree. We're our own people. We live in our own world. And you can hate me from afar. Just don't come up here hating me, bro, because there'd be a problem. As always,
we will see y'all in the next video.
Then we gotta take this journey to go